Hello guys, today we will discuss about KVL and KCL. I don't go with the statements because already you know that. So I'll go with some simple techniques to apply KVL and KCL for any complicated circuit. Simple technique. First we'll take a source, battery. Battery is a DC source. Okay, this is terminal A, this is terminal B, plus minus. Let the voltage of the battery be 10 volts. Now I need to apply Kirchhoff voltage law for this. See here, remember one thing, when you are applying KVL or KCL, your direction is very important. You can apply KVL from here to here or from here to here. If you apply KVL from here to here, that is from here to here, I can write it as VAB is equal to 10 volts. The supply across this. Whatever the supply you are getting at these two terminals, that is 10 volts. VBA means opposite direction. From here to here. I am checking the voltage between, from here to here, the voltage is minus 10 volts. Just we are measuring between A and B points. Now one more technique is, I'll write the same battery source in another way. Okay, let it be. This terminal is A, this terminal is B, this terminal is C, and this is D. Between this and this, so this is minus, this is plus, this is plus, this is minus, this is plus, this is minus. Let it be 2 volts, 4 volts, 6 volts. Now listen carefully, this is very important. When you are applying a KVL from lower potential to higher potential, lower, minus means lower potential, plus means higher potential. From lower potential to higher potential, you have to take it as positive. Why? Because you are stepping up. You have to take it as positive because you are stepping up. Minus to plus, you are going from minus to plus, you are stepping up. So you have to take that voltage as positive. When you are applying between B and C, here you have higher potential, here you have lower potential. What you are doing? You are stepping down from higher potential to lower potential. You are falling. So you have to take this as negative. So with this concept, we are going to apply KVL for this circuit right now. See, from A to B, A is at lower potential, B is at higher potential. So what is VAB? VAB is 2 volts. What is VBC? From higher to lower, we are stepping down. So I have to take it as VBC is equal to minus 4 volts. Similarly, VCD also plus minus, higher to lower, that is minus 6 volts. So what is the total voltage from A to D? VA to D. VA to D will be plus 2 volts, minus 4 volts, minus 6 volts. So how much it will be? Minus 10 plus 2, minus 8 volts. So that is how you can apply KVL for source, battery sources. But please don't get confused with respect to this. This is the VAB voltage. Here we are not applying this technique. This technique can be applied only for the completed circuit. So this is one complete circuit. But here we have only one battery from positive to negative. That's why we have taken VAB is equal to 10 volts. VBA is equal to minus 10 volts. Okay, fine. I hope it is clear with respect to supply sources, battery sources. Now we'll move on to the resistance, load. When we connect load, how to apply KVL and KCL. So here we have a resistance and assume the current I is flowing through that. The resistance is R. This is the direction of the current. Remember, always current flows from higher potential to lower potential. Always the current flows from higher potential to lower potential. It is just like your water. Water always flows from higher height to lower point. So that's how the current always flows from higher potential to lower potential. See here, now they have given the direction of current, this one. So this is the direction of current. Then we have to assume the voltage is plus and minus. Here we have positive voltage, here we have negative voltage. Why? Current flows from higher potential to lower potential. They have given the direction of current. With the direction of current, we can write this one. Let this be the point A, this be the point B. Then what is the voltage drop across this resistance, that is VAB. So what is the voltage drop now? So the drop is I into R. The current is flowing from this terminal to this terminal. We are talking about AB, from A to B. A to B we are dropping. We are dropping from positive potential to negative potential. So we need to take it as minus IR. With this example, I'll write a circuit and I'll explain. So let us consider a battery here, a resistance here, again a battery, resistance, battery, okay, one more resistance. Fine. So let it be 10 volts, 2 volts, 4 volts, 5 ohm, 6 ohm, 1 ohm. Apply KVL for this. Now they haven't given the direction of current. The current also we don't know. Just we need to apply KVL for this circuit. This is plus, minus, this is plus, minus, this is plus, minus. Sometimes they will give the current direction in the problem. Sometimes if they haven't given, we need to assume. Now it's your authority. You can assume the current in any direction, either in clockwise or in anti-clockwise. Anyway, the circuit is a series circuit. You can apply in any direction. The current in every resistance is same since it is a series circuit. For the first case, we'll assume the direction of current in this direction and we'll find out the current I, okay, in this direction. I'll assume the current in this direction. Now the current flowing in this direction, so this is at higher potential, this is at lower potential, because current always flows from higher to lower. Here plus minus, higher lower, plus minus, higher lower. This is the direction of current. Now we'll apply KVL. We'll start from this point. So we are stepping up, minus to plus, 10 volts voltage. So here we are stepping down. First we need to write the symbol, whether it is plus or minus. Later we need to write the voltage drop. Plus to minus, so it is minus. We are stepping down, so we are going to fall with respect to the voltage. Minus 5 into I, voltage drop. According to Ohm's law, the voltage is given by I into R. Here we don't know what is the voltage drop because I is unknown. We cannot write it in terms of voltage, so we are writing it in terms of I into R. 5 into I into R. Okay. Then here we have voltage source, but what we are doing? We are going in the opposite direction, stepping down, falling with respect to the voltage, minus 4 volts. Again we are stepping down, minus 6 into I, voltage, current into resistance. So again we are falling down, minus 2 volts. Again we are falling down, minus 1 into I is equal to 0, because it is an equation. Whenever you are writing an equation, you have to equate it to 0. Now we'll find out what is the value of current. 10 volts, 10 minus 4 minus 2. How much it will be? 4 volts. Minus 4 minus 2 will be 6. 10 minus 6 will be 4 volts. Minus 5, 6. 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. Minus 12, I is equal to 0. So what is the value of I? I value will be 4 divided by 12. If you do this, you will get 0.3 amperes. Okay. Now for the same circuit, we'll assume the current in opposite direction. I'll write the same circuit. What we have? 10 volts. Resistance. Again 4 volts. Resistance. 2 volts. Resistance. So this is 5 ohm, 6 ohm, 1 ohm. So plus minus battery voltage we can write directly. Okay. Now we'll assume the current in opposite direction. I. So since the current is flowing in this direction from here, so this will be plus, this will be minus, this will be plus, this will be minus, and here this will be plus, this will be minus. Right now, current is flowing in opposite direction. Now start applying KVL from the same technique. Don't change the technique. Technique is same. So here what you are doing? You are stepping up. The voltage is positive. So here what you are doing? Minus to plus. Again you are stepping up. So you have to write it as positive. 5 into I. Resistance into current. Again here it is minus because this is not, we have not changed this one. This is constant. Just we have assumed the current flows in opposite direction, but the potential drop is still minus because we are stepping down. So again here stepping up, we are rising the voltage. So plus 6 I. So here minus to plus, falling down, minus 2, rising up, plus 1 into I is equal to 0. We'll do this. So again here we'll get 4 volts, 10 minus 4 minus 2, 4 volts, plus 12 I is equal to 0. So if you do this, you will get the same magnitude but in negative sign. What this negative symbol shows? We have assumed the direction of current in anti-clockwise direction, but we are getting it as negative. So the current is actually positive if we assume it is in clockwise direction. That is how you can apply KVL and KCL. We'll solve some practical problems so that you can understand better. So the first problem, here it is. Yeah, here is the question. The question is actually to find out magnitude of I1 and I2 and to find out voltage drop across 10 ohm resistance. So what is the voltage drop across 10 ohm resistance? And the speciality of this problem is, in the question itself they have given the direction of current. So we need not to assume the direction of current. So this is mesh. Two meshes we have. First mesh current is given by I1 in anti-clockwise direction. Second mesh current is given by I2 in anti-clockwise direction. Both are in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Now we need to apply KVL and KCL and to find out the value of I1 and I2 and voltage drop across 10 ohm resistor. Okay. Since the current is flowing in this anti-clockwise direction, this is plus, this is minus, and here it is plus, minus. Current flowing here is I1. The current flowing here is something different. Now I1 current is flowing in this direction from this point to this point. Coming to I2. Since I2 is also flowing in anti-clockwise direction, this is plus, this is minus. And here the current I2 is flowing from positive to negative, from here to here. Current I1 is flowing from here to here. So what is the current flowing at this point? That is I2 minus I1, because I2 is flowing in the positive direction, I1 is flowing in the negative direction. We can take it as I2 minus I1. Clear with this? Now we'll apply KVL. First we'll apply KVL for this loop. You can apply in any direction. You can apply in this direction or in this direction. But be careful, don't change the direction of the current. Keep the direction of current as it is. Okay. So from this point, this is plus, this is minus. What we are doing? We are going in the opposite direction, falling potential. So we need to take it as minus 120. Here minus to plus, we are moving from lower potential to higher potential. So plus 5 I1. Here we are moving from minus to plus. Sorry, plus to minus. Plus to minus, because the current I2 minus I1, if we consider current I2 minus I1, it is flowing in this direction. Means this is positive, this is negative. So minus 10 into I2 minus I1. We are done with the loop equal to 0. So this is your first loop equation. Minus 120 plus 5 I1 minus 10 I2 plus 10 I1 is equal to 0. 15 I1 minus 10 I2 is equal to 120. So this is your first equation. Now we'll apply KVL for second loop. We'll start from this point. Don't change the current direction again. Let it be the current direction. But we are moving from minus to plus. Lower potential to higher potential. So what we need to take? We need to take it as positive 10 into I2 minus I1. Again here, minus to plus. We are stepping up. So we need to take it as plus. Plus 1 into I2. Falling down, this is plus, this is minus, falling potential. Minus 110 volts is equal to 0. 10 I2 minus 10 I1 plus I2 minus 110 is equal to 0. So this will be 11 I2 minus 10 I1 is equal to 110 volts. Equation 2. To solve this equation, we need a calculator operation. So in the calculator, go for the equation. So which type of equation is this? First equation. Ax plus by is equal to Cn. Choose that one. So give the quotient. This is A1, this is B1, this is C1, A2, B2, C2. So A1 is 15, B1 is minus 10, C1 is 120, A2 is minus 10, B2 is 11, C2 is 110.
What is the time now?
How much we are getting? I1 is equal to 37.23 amperes. I2 is equal to 43.84 amperes. We are done with the first question. We find out I1 and I2. Next what we need to find out? Drop across 10 ohm resistor. Drop across 10 ohm is given by, voltage drop is given by 10 into I2 minus I1. So voltage drop across 10 ohm resistance is given by current I2 minus I1 into 10. So what is I2? 43.84 minus 37.23 into 10. .84 minus 37.23 multiplied by 10. So that is 66 volts. So this is how you can apply KVL and KCL So if you have any problem with respect to this concept KVL and KCL, please take a pic of that and send it to me. I'll show you how to solve that. Thank you.